Hey there, today I will teach you 23 tips for what essentials I packed for a Christmas market trip. I will show you the capsule wardrobe of travel outfits for a Christmas market, as well as other essentials for your carry-on bags. If you have to pack in a carry-on bag only, tip number 1 is to check your airline's size dimension requirements. When thinking about your luggage to pack in for a Christmas market trip in Brussels, in London, in Germany, remember that you might be walking for a ways on cobblestone roads, so be sure you have carry-on luggage with durable wheels. Some international flights are requiring that you pack in a very small bag for this trip to a Christmas market. And it's going to be cold. So these are the travel essentials that I packed for a Christmas market trip. Tip number 2 is to check the weather before you start packing for your Christmas market trip. And that way you will know whether you need to pack water-resistant outerwear, because you're going to be walking all day outside most likely. Tip number 3 is to pack at least 1 pair of water-resistant shoes for Christmas market weather, since it will be in the winter season. If it is raining or snowing at your Christmas market, having that 1 pair of waterproof shoes is a travel essential. I have waterproof boots with a very low heel. This one looks heavy, but it is not at all. It's very comfortable, and it's more comfortable than last year's version that I also have. This is a sneaker type shoe and is very comfortable and completely waterproof. I have a whole shoe video that I will link for you. There's also a sneaker type shoe that is a low boot, but it's blue. So if you would wear blue denim, that's an option for you as well. One thing that I cannot wait to do at a Christmas market is to sip mulled wine outside in cold weather. So tip number 4 is to pack, because I'm going to be carrying around that glass tourist mug of mulled wine. And because you check the weather, you know whether you need to pack leather gloves or fleece-lined water-resistant gloves. Tip number 5 is to pack supportive shoes, because you will be walking all day. You'll be walking on uneven pavement, maybe cobblestone roads even. I'm going to take a walking food tour, so comfort is important to me for my shoes. Tip number 6 is, since you will be taking a train or a bus to visit different Christmas markets in Europe, pack in layers. Because the tube or the metro has stagnant airflow or no airflow at all, so you will need to take off those layers when you get hot. My tip for number 7 is, do not pack a vest. They're bulky, and you cannot tie them around your waist when you do get hot or want to take off a layer. One travel hack that our viewer said is that she loops her armholes of her vest through her crossbody bag, and that also secures her crossbody bag out in public. If you do need a pickpocketing travel gear video, I will link one for you. You can click on it anytime. If you do pack thin layers in your carry-on bag, you want them to be effective for Christmas market weather or temperatures that you may have. If it will be around 30 degrees, I suggest packing a thermal base layer that you will always have on, either Cuddle Duds, that's an affordable brand. I know they're at Walmart. And then also I have a really expensive one that my Colorado lady hooked me up with last year that is by Chili Pepper brand, I think, or Hot Chilies. I think that's the brand. It's effective, efficient. You might want your base layer to just be a short sleeve t-shirt. Striped can be worn under a cardigan or any kind of outer layer as well. That's long sleeve, of course, like a sweater or something like that. And then also I pack my exercise shirt because it's black. It does not wrinkle easily, and I can wear it underneath those outer top layers. Then you can layer on top of that base layer of warmth that's going to regulate your body temperature and keep that heat in while not packing too much. What is the potential when packing for a Christmas market trip in carry-on only? You pack too much. So tip number 9 is, do not pack bulky winter sweaters. You do not need them if you pack thin layers. And those thin layers can be worn more than once, making a capsule wardrobe give you a bigger bang for your buck. One travel hack is if you do want to wear that gorgeous thick sweater, wear it inside the airplane as your airplane outfit, not in your carry-on suitcase, because that is taking out that bulk from your carry-on suitcase and you still get to wear it during your vacation. Just like wearing a heavy sweater inside the airplane, another travel hack is to wear your heaviest shoes and do not pack those. Tip number 10 is to pack shoes that are easy to get into with warm socks. If your shoe is too big because you've left room for warm socks, you can buy those really thin pads, and that also protects your shoe from sweat or moisture. Tip number 11 is for taking really pretty photos at a Christmas market. And one tip that the Ginger Wanderlust, I think on Instagram, suggested is a creamy white sweater, creamy white corduroys. But my travel tip is do not wear it in the airplane, remember, because of other passengers' mistakes. Over 1 million people have watched my video on what not to wear in the airplane, and I have learned from all of those mistakes, so be sure to watch that video when you have time. The creamy white will show up against the night, dark, and reflect the sparkling lights that are in the Christmas markets. Tip number 12 is to pack a really thin rain jacket or rain poncho, the really cheap ones, if it does rain that day, because if it is raining all day long, your water resistant coat might not resist up to it, and it might just make it easier for you. I know I'm going to be in Brussels, and that's more inland, and I've heard that it's not as like windy cold as like Bruges or somewhere near the coast or another part of Europe. Tip number 13 is to only pack 2 pairs of shoes. If you are strategic by checking the weather, checking your luggage size, and checking your activities that you're going to be doing, you can only pack 2 pairs of shoes. If you want to pack some hotel slippers for walking around in the hotel, that's fine because they're flat and lightweight to pack. But try your best to stick only to 2 pairs of shoes. Remember, you also have the pairs of shoes that you're wearing inside the airplane. And take it from me, do not wear sequins inside your airport outfit because it will make the alarm go off, which could delay you getting to your international flight. Tip number 14 is to only pack 1 pair of trousers in your carry-on suitcase. I know it sounds impossible, but think of what tops would match or blend with those bottom pieces, plus the ones you're wearing inside your airport outfit or airplane travel outfit. My suggestion is a pair of plaid pants that has multiple colors in it, or just comfortable, solid pants that you like for your body type, for your comfort level. Black denim is such a great way to pack multiple tops that blend or match and can be worn with waterproof boots or sneakers, and then go into a restaurant and look appropriate as well. This is my favorite brand, and this is the new one that I bought. I have a ton of Wit and Wisdom blue denim, but this is the black denim. Their waistband has this tummy control, but it's also stretchy, and these are long enough for me. I'm 5'8", size 10, and the 10 is true to size. For your Christmas market, if you want to pack joggers for hanging out in the morning or after dinner at night, do that. But try to stick to a minimalist amount, like a capsule wardrobe, when you are planning. One travel outfit tip is to stay away from those really long, blousy, and bulky pants that may drag the floor for several places during your Christmas market visit. 1, in the airport, 2, in the airplane, 3, on wet cobblestone roads, and then 4, brushing against stains or smudges, things like that, because you're going to wear them multiple times. It's not just for germs. Your clothes are going to get dirty, but you want to wear them again because you're packing a minimal amount. In our minds, we are thinking what outfit pieces can be swapped out with a more effective or a more efficient top and be worn more than once. This mock turtleneck can be layered on top of a base layer and keep me warm and keep me casual depending on my mood for that day. This is a thin sweater that is not see-through, but in the winter, like really cold temperatures, that season, I'm going to wear a tank top underneath it. And it's like a slip kind of tank top, nothing fancy. It's amazing how much just one little layer snug against your body helps keep you warm. Tip number 15 is to pack a converter and adapter if you are packing a curling iron or a hair dryer. Those use so much electricity or wattage that you need to convert the power. I have a 3-minute video that I will link for you to watch that explains it. But if you're not going to pack a hair dryer or a curling iron, just pack an adapter, because that's like one block that just changes the size of or shape of your prongs. Research your country that you're going to, and I will list mine below. If you can buy a curling iron in that country, do it, because the converter adds bulk for what you need to pack in. And I pack so many electronic cords in my organizer that I have to pack the converter in my carry-on suitcase. So it just takes up space. So if you don't have to pack your curling iron or hair dryer, just try another way. Tip number 16 is to pack a neck pillow. This is the only one that I travel with because it does not let my head bob forward when I'm trying to sleep on a long haul flight. I have a whole video about this neck pillow, but I also have one about how to beat jet lag, so don't miss that one. The straps go in the back of your neck and they attach to the headrest so that your head does not fall forward, and it clips in the front, okay? It's different from the regular neck pillows, but one tip is only get that if you have long necks, because I've heard from some of my short viewers or passengers that this is too stiff or too high for their neck length. It's like wearing a neck brace, and it's wonderful. And it's really easy to roll back up and put in the case. And my travel tip is to just clip that case to your backpack. Tip number 17 is a travel hack for packing a capsule wardrobe of those travel outfits. And that hack is to pack in a compression cube. You're going to, take one sweater and some socks and a pair of undies and pack it in one compression cube that's a little small, and that's going to compress the air, and it's going to be packed in the bottom of your personal item carry-on bag that goes under the airplane seat. And then my other outfit pieces are going to be packed in the other pieces from that set of 6 compression cubes. My favorite brand is made by these travelers, the Tripped brand, and then that will help you fit it all in that carry-on suitcase, even if it is obscenely small. One travel hack is to use that compression cube that's in your personal item bag as a pillow on the tray table during your flight, if you don't like a neck pillow. The next tip is to download Netflix movies, because you're not necessarily guaranteed that you will have entertainment over the ocean or at your seat. There's so many times when the entertainment does not work at that seat. So this is how you download Netflix. You open up the Netflix app, look for your show, and then start download. It's got an arrow pointing down, and you're going to start the download. And you want to do this while you are connected to Wi-Fi at home a couple of days, but just know that they do expire after 6 days, I think. Then you're going to open up the Netflix app in the air, and then in the bottom right corner, you're going to tap that. You'll see the big word that took me forever to find. You'll see the big word that says downloads with an arrow pointing down, and you'll just swipe across to find the one that you have downloaded. And then you start playing, and you do not have to use the airplane's Wi-Fi. Tip number 19 is to pack the right crossbody bag for a pickpocketing area perhaps, or for easy access when you have a big coat on. This is my favorite one because I can fit in so much since the zippers go over the edge. I think the newer version has a pinstriped light fabric on the inside, but it also has an outer pocket if I need quick access, and a zippered one. And the main reason I have this crossbody bag is the straps are slash resistant, as well as the purse. In the winter, I think there's less chance for pickpocketing because your crossbody bag will be worn underneath your jacket, But one tip, I have a whole video on avoiding pickpocketing. One tip is to do it quickly. Get your card quickly, either in your hidden money belt or your crossbody bag. This is another one that's like a lanyard type that is just as good and has like 5 different pockets, but only one eyeglass case would fit down in there. And I don't know if your phone would fit down in there too. I use this waistband. It's kind of stretchy, but the medium for my size 10 body is really snug, so know that. But I would have this under my pants around my waist. It's not RFID or slash resistant, but it is convenient if you do not want to pack or take a crossbody bag out when you're shopping in the markets. I can fit 2 passports vertically in one of the pockets, and then it also has a short zipped pocket as well. I use this to walk my dog. When packing outerwear for a Christmas market, you've checked the weather, so you know whether or not you need a thick puffer or a lot of puffer down fill in your coat, or if you can just pack a regular jacket. I have to have this kind of a jacket because I get hot so quickly on the metro. They're backpack straps, and you can wear this coat and it will also fit over a backpack if you are wearing a backpack while you're shopping at your Christmas market. Here's a down jacket that I bought off of Amazon last year, and it is great. It's very warm. It's a little bulky to me, but if you need the warmth, the coat needs to be bulky. It does not have the straps, but I have packed it in a grocery bag for the flight when it's been warm here in Houston, and then I'll just stuff that bag in the overhead bin if there's room, and then I can pack that baggie later for when I get home. One travel hack, if it's not going to be extremely cold, is to take off the hood. A lot of the puffer jackets or down jackets have a removable hood, and that's less bulk that you have to pack. And you can just pack a cozy, fuzzy, warm hat, maybe a scarf that matches your gloves if that's important to you. This one's great, and the fringe does not tangle. So important with a lot of scarves. This is one thing that you can pack in for a Christmas market if you are tight on space in your carry-on bag or your personal item bag. It is a neck pillow when stuffed with clothing and other travel essentials. I could fit 4 shirts in here and some socks. But to me, it really does look like it's stuffed with clothing, so do your best if you really try to sneak that past the gate agents. Over the past year, I've gotten asked about how do you bring gifts back or souvenirs back in the airplane, and one thing you can do is pack a super thin like backpack or canvas bag and use that on your return trip, and then check your luggage maybe. This thin, very lightweight backpack is considered a day pack. My husband is going to be using this, but everything is lightweight in it, so that's an option for you. One travel essential is my fingernail file, and I have this travel case, but I just take my own fingernail emery board. This is something new that I have used. It is a purse hanger, which I wouldn't necessarily do in a tourist location, but is also a phone prop if you're going to be watching a show in the airplane. But you know I love my little phone flap that I've used for years. These eyeglass cleaners were one of the top 10 gifts last year for travel and leisure because NASA uses them. And I've had these for years. Another travel essential for a Christmas market is Christmas pajamas. It's an easy, lightweight item that you can throw in. Just pack the top if you want to. It's just a fun little thing that you can buy for your Christmas market trip. Here are 2 packing tips of what not to pack for a Christmas market trip that you may not have thought of. Number 1, do not pack big earrings because they're going to get tangled up in a scarf, in a heavy sweater, or in a mask if we have to wear those again while we're over there. And number 2 is do not pack your bracelets because in the wintertime they're going to be covered up. So just leave those at home. All right, I hope these essentials make it into your carry-on bag for your Christmas market trip. If you have an idea, list it below. I have everything I've talked about in the first comment Down below this video, as well as in other sections, you'll see little shop products. I have linked those for you too for quick access. And then I also have them in the description box, which is the paragraph right below this video. You'll just click more or read more or show more. All right, hope those tips help. Thanks for your time.